Mitchell Trubisky, you are horrible. What is going on YouTube, Apple, Spotify? It is Boss Man Spencer, a.k.a. Isaiah, from Ascent Sports, and also Zaya and the Steelers podcast. What's up, guys? We lost against the Ravens. I am not happy at the moment. Try to get the intro just out of the way because, man, I am very frustrated with this loss. I'm very frustrated with the play of our free agent signing quarterback. Our quarterback who was supposed to be the starter for, the beginning of the season, started about 3 to 4 games for us, started out 1-3. We gave him a chance when I told you he is horrible. And finally, you know what, Mitch, because this season's over. And Mitch, this is strictly football. You as a person, I don't know you, you don't know me. So it's strictly football. But Mitch, you're terrible, brother. You're horrible. They kicked you out of Chicago, and now I'm glad that this happened because it's over. Our season's done. Playoffs. We really didn't have a shot at the playoffs. Look at our record. If you listen to the things I was saying, in the past videos, I was excited. We were on a 2-game winning streak. We were 3-1 coming out of the bye. I was excited. But we know what this team is, man. And Mitch, I'm glad you did this because now we can finally put this shit to bed. We can finally stop saying this stupid ass shit. Mitchell Trubisky should not be playing. Kenny Pickett should be playing. And there it is for you. We had no turnovers for 4 straight weeks. 4 straight weeks, no turnovers. Mitchell Trubisky comes in the game, not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions. And all of them were pretty bad. Unbelievable, this guy. And there was real people like, oh yeah, I don't know why Kenny's still playing. He was really moving the ball. And he had that deep pass to Pickens, or to Deontay, one of them, maybe even both of them. He had the touchdown to Freiermuth, but he's horrible. He's terrible. He's really bad. And I'm glad it's over because now it's over. I don't want to hear nothing. He is at least for the rest of this season, the backup. And honestly, what is with Mason Rudolph not being activated? And we got Zach Gentry as our emergency quarterback. Why is Mason not activated yet he's on the team? What is happening? Like, what are we thinking? And didn't Mitch leave with an injury? Hasn't Mitch been hurt? He's been getting clobbered all year because our offensive line sucks. And there's gonna be a lot of yelling in this one. I'm sorry. Once again, audio listeners, I'm sorry. If it's too loud, I'm sorry. And our offensive line doesn't suck, but Mason Cole, but the first drive of the game, you completely missed assignment. Maybe Kenny should have just went down, but he throws him off of him and then gets body slammed to the ground. He's out. No flag, by the way. Very interesting call. Very interesting no call from the refs, but no flags. It's whatever. Our offensive line stinks. Mitch has been getting hit all year. Kenny's been getting hit all year. And in that same breath, we don't have Mason Rudolph activated. We don't want to give him a chance. I don't know. And I'm not saying give Mason Rudolph a chance like, oh, he should start or whatever. But like the fact that he's still on the team, it's like, bruh, what are we doing with him then? If he's not activated, like there's no shot of him playing because he's not activated. Maybe you don't need 3 quarterbacks to be activated in the NFL. You don't need that. It's never come down to that. Man, when Mitch threw that 3rd interception, that was the deep ball to Deontay where it was pretty much Deontay and I think Marlon Humphrey like running stride for stride. And they both stopped because they were like, wow, this ball is like way past us. And the safety, like literally like an outfielder, like getting a fly ball. It was right to the Baltimore safety. I don't even know who it is. I hate the Ravens. But he gets the interception. And it was like at that point, I was like, wait a second, bro. Like, can Mason play? Because Mitch, we can't get nothing for Mitch. Mitch, we'd be lucky to get a 5th-round pick for Mitchell Trubisky right now. And maybe that's not true. I don't know. I don't know the realistics of it. Guys, please. Because this is what they do. This is what the Mitchell Trubisky people do, man. Like, I can't even just joke. I can't even just be like, yeah, we can get a 5th-round pick for him. Ha, 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 LOL. Because they'll be like, well, actually, Mitch, due to his completion percentage, and he's actually worth a 3rd-round pick. This was a great signing by the team. Why? We're wasting our time. We're wasting everybody's time. Everybody's time got wasted today, man. Mike Tomlin, we're going to have to pull off a miracle to get that winning season. Mitchell Trubisky, I think we got you for 2 years. You'll be a backup. We can't get anything for you. But Mason, But Mason, I thought maybe, if he plays well, if he has a good game, like it's still not completely over, and we're not doing anything with him. He's not activated. Let him go to a different team, bro. Come on, like let's get rid of him. Like, can we explore trading him in order for us to do that? In order for us to explore that and get a realistic trade, we got to get him another game. Because he stunk it up this whole time. Like, we got to get him at least another game, bro. Just something good to end on. Maybe that the preseason was all right for him. I thought that was it. We probably just couldn't end up getting anything. And that's why we didn't trade him. But I would really love to explore that. And if we suck, let him play. Give him a game. Give him a game to show something. He gets a game. He throws a touchdown, no interceptions, Maybe we'll get more compensation, but we're not going to do anything with him. He's not even activated. Trade him. Let's get something for Mason. Mitch, do something with him. Cut him, trade him, release him. I don't know, but I never want to see this guy play again. And he had some good plays. He did. But the 3 interceptions, 2 out of 3 of them were in the red zone scoring opportunities, Boswell opportunities. By the way, welcome back, Boswell. Block kick. Unfucking believable. We can't even get that. Maybe they would have blocked all the kicks. I don't know. But Mitchell Trubisky, he threw today. He absolutely threw today. Mason Cole and the offensive line, they absolutely threw today. But they've been throwing all year, getting Kenny hit and getting Mitch hit. But the running game has been all right. So I don't want to completely kill the whole offensive line. I was a little frustrated just now. But Mason Cole, you definitely tweaked. You let QB1 get hurt. It came off of your play. It is what it is. Like, hopefully next game you'll play better. You've been doing all right, I guess, for the most part. So is the line, and especially in the running game. Najee Harris had a good game. But, yeah, hopefully Kenny can play next week. He's going to be in the concussion protocol. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't even know if hopefully. Maybe Kenny should just sit out the rest of the year. I think, because I'm being biased, guys. Like, if you guys want, like, real analysis right now, I don't know. I don't think this is the time for it. Maybe in a later video. But right now, I'm just very upset. And I love Kenny Pickett. I don't want to see him getting hurt, man. I don't want to see him playing with this offensive coordinator. Just the worst offensive coordination in the league. Once again, look at the score, guys. Look at the score. It is 16-14. They had, Anthony Brown playing at quarterback because Tyler Huntley got hurt. Prayers up for Huntley. Hopefully he's okay. I actually like Tyler Huntley. I think he's an all right backup. And yeah, I like Tyler Huntley. So prayers up for him. Prayers up for Kenny. Prayers up for everybody. Everybody take a moment to say a prayer. Because Mitchell Trubisky is so bad that I think Netflix is exploring making like a docuseries about him because he is so bad. He is terrible. And Netflix is going to make a docuseries about his crimes against humanity because this is horrible. Our offensive horror is horrible. Only mustered up 14 points. But this time, I really think this was Mitch's fault. I really think he threw us out of three scoring opportunities, especially that. I feel like that last one, was the last one before halftime? Or was it coming out of half? I don't know. But there was one where, like, we were moving. It was like a minute left in the half. We were moving. We at least had 3, provided it doesn't get blocked like the other one did. Provided that one doesn't get blocked, we at least had 3. And we just throw a pick. Roquan Smith's first interception as a Baltimore Raven. We just give it right to him. Congrats, Mitchell Trubisky. You're that guy. You threw it to him. Like, and the only reason I'm going so hard on Mitch right now, not only because he actually did stink it up, he is the quarterback and the quarterbacks get all the blame, but man, like, I really tried to tell you guys, like, no, Mitchell, we're wasting our time. There's nothing. We can't get anything from Mitch. This time he had to play by circumstance, but he just, man, like, I'm going to say it. I don't think Mason Rudolph plays that bad. I don't think he does that. 3 interceptions, and they were all horrible. Maybe with Mason, we don't get, the actual completed passes that Mitch was able to get. But, shit, I don't know. I can't tell. I couldn't tell today. I couldn't tell at the beginning of the season when we were a horrible offense, and we're still a horrible offense. Hopefully we look, and Kenny was like, he was running the ball. Like, it looked like we were moving. Like, yeah, we ended up having to punt, but like, it looked positive. And when Mitch came in, it looked positive too. Like, it seemed like we were going to have a good day today. And then we had a mistake by Mitch. Then we had another mistake by Mitch. Then we had another mistake by Mitch. But don't worry, Mitchell Trubisky. Don't worry. Because it is now finally time to talk about the highest paid defense in the league. It's finally time to have this discussion about a problem that has plagued us for about 2 seasons now. Our run defense is the worst thing of all time. We have the worst run defense of all time. And last year, it was damn near true. We were ranked like 31st or 32nd. So last year, that was damn near true. This year, probably not actually true. But when I watch, it can't get any worse. Absolutely can't get any worse. If you're running track, if you got plans like going to the Olympics, practice against our defense. You could have a whole Olympic 100-meter sprint on our defense, man. You could have them all 8 lined up, run straight 100 meters, all of them get it. Unfucking believable, man. Unbelievable. Every week, Gus Edwards having a good game. J.K. Dobbins having a good game. Tyler Huntley having a good game. Anybody. Samaje Perine having a good game. Anybody. If you get handed the ball against the Steelers this year and last year and probably for the foreseeable future, if you're a running back and you're playing the Steelers, call your friends. Call your family. Call everybody. You want everybody to come to a game? You want this game to be the one to see? You want to tweet out the link like, yo, I'm playing 1 p.m. for everybody who wants to see me playing. I'm playing. The Steelers is the game to fucking do that because we cannot stop anything on the run. We can't stop anybody. We can't stop any formation in the Ravens. They're a great running team. So they were hitting us with all types of schemes and like we just couldn't stop it. It was open hole after open hole after open hole. Minkah Fitzpatrick, he did all right. As like being the third level of defense because there was a few open field tackles he made. He also had a hit against Tyler Huntley, which it did hurt him, but I thought it was a good hit. And it prevented a first down, I think. So Minkah had a good game. I'm not trying to kill him. And the players that did have a good game on defense, like congrats, you guys had a good game. TJ finally got a sack. Chris Wormley I think had a sack, but he ended up getting hurt. But other than like. Our run defense is horrible. And once again, just like the New England game, and I think week 3 or 4, our run defense lost us another game. We need a stop, can't get the stop. Once it's time to get the stop, we can't get the stop. We're playing good all day, allowing practically no points, 16 points, but when we need the stop, we need you guys to, hold them. We need this, we need that. We need you guys to not let them get in field goal range. Because our offense is terrible, guys. Like, hey, you can be the defense can be as upset as they want. If they feel like they've played good enough that we should be winning, it's true. Congrats, you have. But our offense hasn't been giving us nothing all year. We all know this. We need you. We absolutely need you right now, and nothing. Can't do it. We can't stop them. So that was the story of this game. Mitch is terrible. Couldn't stop the run. That's it. And Baltimore, that's for them. That's a huge win for them. Because I think the Bengals are beating the Browns right now, and you had Anthony Brown playing his first ever regular season game for them at quarterback, and you still were able to walk away with a W. That's congrats to you guys. Us Steelers, our season's likely over. I don't think there's any hope left, especially because I was last week I was looking ahead. I was like, hey, like if we can just beat, I didn't expect Kenny to get hurt, so. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's just the real story. Kenny plays, we win that game. I don't like doing that. I don't like playing because if Lamar plays, what if they win, So I don't like playing those games, but I didn't know Kenny was going to get hurt, and maybe that's just the real story. Maybe we'll just bounce back against the Panthers and then win out. But we really needed this game, and Mitchell Trubisky, we picked you up for this, bro. We picked you up. Like, okay, you couldn't start for us. But you couldn't give us one game where we really needed you to come in and look good. You could at late in the season because you had that Tampa Bay win, but they stink. Tampa Bay sucks. So congrats. Good job, dude. This one, though, we really needed this, and this is what we signed you for. This is the exact reason you're on the team. You play good this game. You got the Tampa Bay game under your belt as well. Shit. You might make a new team really happy, but now it's over. It's over. So we're probably just going to ride out the contract with you. We really needed better from you today. Run defense, we really needed better from you today. Matt Canada, you're not capable of doing better. George Pickens had a pretty nice game, I think. We tried throwing him the ball this time, and he got the ball. He caught it very well. Najee, once again, he scored. Freiermuth scored. I'm sorry about the no stats on the screen. If you were looking to see the stats on the screen, I just couldn't. I didn't want to look at it, man. I'm sorry. There was 14 points scored. George Pickens, I'm going to say he had about 60-ish yards. Najee, I'm going to say he had about 40-ish rush yards. Muth, I'm going to say he had in the 40s of receiving yards. And Deontay, I think he had in the 40s in receiving yards as well. That's I think what the stats are. I really didn't want to Google it, man. It was hard. It was hard to watch this game. It was hard to get on and record this video because I did kind of look ahead in the schedule last week. So that's my fault. I think the Panthers, Raiders, Browns, and Ravens all up next. If we can win out, we preserve the winning season. But I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. But I do know that we're not going to win the Super Bowl this year, guys. Like, I was really holding out hope. I was giving it a chance. But I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. So maybe next year. Maybe next year. Maybe next week. What if next week we put up 40 points on the Carolina Panthers? What if we do that? And what if everybody that we need to lose loses? You know, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. It's over. See you next week. See you later this week. Who knows? We'll see. Peace out. See you in the next one. I don't think we're going to go to the Super Bowl.